Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Avernum 6. We are still in the Oculus cult base. Whoa, camera? Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, yeah, we basically cleared out the entire base, and I ended at a little bit of a cliffhanger because I have no idea where we're going to pop out, and also not really much of an idea what we'll find there, except hopefully Sage Asterios still in a state where we can save him. Or, at the very least, recover his knowledge about explosives, which apparently are a completely new thing in this universe. Yeah, also, I had not noticed this before, but I mean, scrolling is never as smooth as you would think, considering the game is, reports to be running at 60 FPS. This feels a little bit choppier than that. Not sure how that comes across on video and on YouTube, after processing and everything, and depending on your device, but yeah, it definitely looks to me like more what I'm used to from back when I was usually playing games at 30 FPS. But yeah, there's definitely a noticeable jump whenever we scroll over this little raised bit of terrain here, which is interesting because I mean it's not really like it's how many levels up is that? It doesn't happen when there's just a little like step in the terrain like here. Like when it's incremental and up one level at a time, I guess, or one height unit. The camera doesn't do that, or it's not noticeable at all. But when we go up 2 or 3 levels, has to be 3, right? Yeah, I think there's another step here. So I guess between this level and this level, we go up 1 step here, then another one in this corridor here, and then another one around the next bend, and actually another level here. So 4 levels total, I guess, 4 steps up. And that's apparently enough to make the camera, I mean, if there even is a concept of a camera in a 2D game like this, but I don't know, the viewport or something, is that the correct term? I don't know. Anyway, it's just, I don't know that I've ever noticed this kind of effect before. It's kind of strange why it does that, but okay, anyway, that's completely beside the point. And we are actually on an island. See, that's what I thought, but I could not really tell exactly how far we had moved south from where we entered first. In fact, where did we enter first? Was that... No, this is the alchemist's workshop. Oh, it would have been in here, right? Yeah, okay, of course. It was in here. This is the abandoned tannery where we had some bandits hanging out, either guarding the entrance or just having chosen this ruin as to hang out momentarily. Not really sure if they had anything to do with things, with the cult. But yeah, we are actually off the coast, like in the middle of the lake. Well, it's actually the large island here. Okay, wow. So maybe there is a little bit more. I mean, it looks large on the map, but that has been misleading. Or not super accurate, I guess I should say. At the top of this remote island, you can see a gruesome sight. Gruesome, but not surprising. Several cultists are prepared to enact a sacrifice. They are gathered around an altar stone. A lone man is chained to it. He is small, thin, and young, and predictably terrified. The Empire works hard to remove all cults from its lands. Watching this unpleasant scene, it's not hard to see why. The cultists sway back and forth, lost in ecstatic glory. They haven't seen you yet, but that won't last for long. So it's just more cultists. I mean, I suppose the gazer was referring to its human subjects, followers, mindless puppets as creatures, maybe? But I don't know, the way it talked about them trying to extract the information from Asterios made them sound like some sort of monster, like some sort of, I don't know what I was thinking of, maybe like whatchamacallem, mind flayers or something. Some kind of creature that would have some sort of mental extraction abilities. Oh dear. I mean, I suppose we can retreat into this little tunnel here, thankfully, the way it's set up. I don't think we can use these trees as cover. They don't break line of sight. At least so they wouldn't protect us from range attacks. Because I'm not really sure to what extent we will be able to only fight a couple of these guys at a time. Also, of course, I'm not really sure how many of them we are even dealing with. All of the buffs have run out. Ah, man. And we're still dealing with this almost completely filled up inventory. Yeah. Honestly, looking at just the sheer number of enemies that it looks like we'll be dealing with here. I mean, okay, there was this named person, right? Kivara Farsight, apparently. And I would say, like, at least 4, maybe just 3 per side? I guess I saw 3 for sure on this side, so presumably another 3 or even 4 on this side. So potentially we're looking at a minimum of 9 enemies at a time here? I want to say 4 per side and the boss. Plus, who knows how many more that I haven't seen yet. I mean, we literally saved downstairs. Okay, yeah, it looks like 4 per side, and then... Oh, there's Asterius. He's currently still neutral. That makes sense. Right, okay. And there's still a lot of enemies all at the same time. Some of them are not... Okay, so they're of varying strength or tankiness. So these guys here seem particularly squishy. These kind of in the middle. These a little bit tankier, of course. It also depends on how much damage they will actually take. I don't know. I feel like I'm almost certainly going to run out of room for loot anyway. Plus, we have the we have the mana situation. So, hang on a sec. Okay. I mean, it's a bit of a run back, to be honest. I'm feeling a bit lazy, so I'm gonna give it a try, as is. I mean, we almost certainly need to drink a potion, though. Yeah, I mean, let's just do it. The real question is, are we gonna get away with just one potion? One potion each. Potion? What am I even? What's even going on? Already losing all ability to speak, which is boding well for sure. Okay, we want speed, of course. We have this extra armor spell, which is surprisingly long-lasting, actually, as advertised. Let's see. Let's try like this and see how this goes. Okay. Okay. So much for that. So they're all coming. I mean, that's kind of fair, to be honest. And we slowed those people down. Are these the tankier ones? They are. Okay. Which one? Oh, okay. So the 2 that haven't moved at all. Those are the ones that have very little health, relatively speaking. Actually, oh god, the slanted terrain here is gonna make things awkward as well. Can you attack that person from where you're standing? No. Okay. I could not tell that they were... whether there was another tile in between them. Apparently there was. Oh well. Oh. I mean, they're bundled together so nicely here. It's not really going to make a huge difference in the long run, but also, again, the terrain might make it look like they're closer together, but this might work? Okay. I mean, that hit a lot of enemies. For what it's worth. Now, what I would like to do, though, is daze at least a couple of them. Okay. That's 2 of them. I guess we have started attacking this person. No hastes here, though, unfortunately. Okay. They moved, but weren't able to do anything. That's fine, I suppose. I think this person here, yeah, they're not moving. I mean, neither is this guy, but I only dazed 2 people. Was this guy where you can actually see that he's a little bit darker? I suppose this enemy sprite is also slightly darker. Yeah, you can kind of tell if you squint. I don't know. She could just shoot this one. No one's really taking damage yet. I mean, honestly, just taking them all on head on like this is probably not a good idea. It's probably not going to work out. Nothing terrible has happened yet, but it's only a matter of time. Do I try to daze again? Yeah, I think so. Okay, we did get this other guy who was really close. Okay, that's one dead. Okay, that didn't work out. Heal yourself and her. Okay. She has a group heal. For only 51 though, that's... could be worse, I guess. Okay, try one final daze. Hopefully it's gonna get at least one additional person. Okay, wow, it actually got both the sliths. Which are the ones that I was maybe slightly worried about. Okay, why don't you attack this guy? Which is actually another one of the tankier ones. What? How am I constantly getting these wrong? Where are the 200 hit points ones? Oh, wait, it's these? It is, okay, well. Anyway, that's fine. They're both dazed, of course, so I don't need to worry about them right now. Oh, nice. Okay, that's another kill. I'll take it for sure. And the boss, Kivara, so far has really only been buffing and healing, which is kind of fine by me. Okay, nice. Now she continues to buff. Well, let's do what we usually do. And cast that acid. Can you move freely? No, you were stuck by that guy. Of course. And again, can you attack from there? I think once again the terrain is fooling me. No, never mind. Not in this case. Ugh. I just cannot see. I mean, I can barely see some of the outlines of the tiles, but even then, clearly I'm never quite sure what I'm looking at. Right, last time I was actually still fatigued, so I did not break her armor. I did now. Okay, we got these guys here no longer dazed. Okay, she just continually buffs, which I don't think really does anything. Well, except I suppose maybe she's not doing that randomly, but because I specifically reduced her armor and she counteracted that, in which case I should just continue doing that to keep her constantly buffing. That kind of works for me. Okay, we did not, unfortunately, re-daze these people here. Well, let's actually reduce her armor again. And just deal damage. Okay. I mean, enemies up to this point have not been particularly tough, as I have commented on, which, you know, also makes sense considering this is a main quest and not one of the many optional areas that I have investigated and cleared on my way, which have kind of, you know, trained me to expect worse than this. Gonna do an armor reducing shot again, just in case. Don't really think it did anything. Yeah, okay, now she recast the shield. Daze again? Okay. We dazed that slith again, which is good, I guess. Yeah, so, you know, it makes sense that main quests are a bit lower level than compared to the various optional things. But I was really not expecting this encounter to go so relatively well. Well, at least until now. Considering I just attacked head-on in completely open terrain like this, 9 enemies at a time, including a boss. I've definitely come to not expect things to go this well under similar circumstances. How would this work? Okay. I was not sure if these 3 were close enough together to all be hit by the lightning, but they were all not dazed, so... I was okay with them all being hit, potentially, and... well, they were. And surprisingly, they did not immediately come running after Hawk, as I would have expected. Yeah, she just keeps doing that. I mean, again, it's totally okay with me. One final armor reduction here, just for good measure. Oh, okay, yeah, he's definitely taking a bit of a beating right now. Question is... I mean, he's probably not going to one-shot her as it is. So, try dazing again. Okay, good. And did we even... I think we even actually dazed Kivara. Except, of course, she woke up immediately from acid damage, but, well, she's down. Heal him. Okay. I guess we, yeah, we obviously focus on this person next. Makes sense, because they were the only one not currently dazed, and also already damaged. Sure, wake this one up next. This is also one of the squishy ones. As I keep forgetting, I don't know, somehow they... the sprites just don't look like they would be particularly weak. I guess the sprite has been used in the past for some of the tougher enemies, like assassin types. But maybe that's exactly what they're supposed to be. I suppose a rogue-type character would typically not be as physically strong or robust, I guess. A bit more of a glass cannon, perhaps. Anyway, we are absolutely fine here, it turns out. I did not necessarily mean to do that. And he actually died, wow. That's horrible, because he's the only one with any inventory space left. Oh my god, that was so stupid. I was thinking, should I throw lightning? Nah, I'm just gonna do a fireball, and then I clicked as if that's his default attack, which it is not. That's so dumb. I mean, I'm absolutely not worried about him missing out on a minor amount of XP here, but he was the only one with 4 or 5 inventory slots, so now I absolutely have to run back here. I mean, I probably would have had to anyway, because, you know, there's probably more than 5 items on the ground here. Still, I'm just not particularly focused right now. Okay, sure. Unnecessary. Cap of Farsight. Okay, I mean, that's for you, clearly. Yeah, I mean, stun resistance, sure. Cold resistance, sure, why not? This, however, same armor, extra bows and sharpshooter. Yeah, I mean, there is absolutely no, you know, no discussion here. Definitely taking that one. Slith Spear, yeah, I mean, obviously I'm just going to take everything eventually. That must have been what the boss dropped, right? Not really a thing I would have expected from a priest-type spellcaster, but maybe she was also a hybrid priest/archer. She just didn't get to fire a single arrow because she was so busy constantly casting the shield spell. Anyway, I guess we'll take that. Bit of an unfortunate little blunder towards the end, but oh well. Asterios, hey, are you okay? The young man is tied securely to the altar, but he managed to escape damage in the battle. Yeah, well, the battle all took place safely away from him. You untie him. He rubs his hands together, trying to restore circulation to them. Okay, so he's not unconscious or completely, like, I don't know, turned into a vegetable by whatever they tried to do to him. You get a good look at him. He's in his early 30s. He's not entirely pale. He is definitely from the surface. His hands bear the trademark stains of an alchemist. What a relief, he says. I was starting to think I was in real trouble. I'm Asterios. Thank you for saving me. Okay, yeah, he seems absolutely fine. How did you get here? Well, I needed some herbs to complete a potion I was making. I asked some scouts to find it. The commander suggested I accompany them, to make sure I got what I needed. Oh, she didn't say that she encouraged him to go. The way she told it, it sounded like he insisted on going with the patrol. Is that like a deliberate discrepancy? Was she trying to deceive us, or just trying to make it sound like it was not her fault that he disappeared? Or did she actually plan for this to happen? I mean, probably not. That's probably overinterpreting it a little bit here, but I don't know. I might also just be misremembering. I should have refused, but I wanted to see more of Avernum. I thought it was safe, but then the cultists ambushed us and... He shakes his head. What do you know about the cultists? I mean, ex-cultists, because they're literally all dead now. He shudders and rolls up one of his sleeves. You see some of the marks they left on him. I know that the world is not worse off without them. Okay, so the methods they were using to try to extract his knowledge was just simple, old-fashioned torture. Not anything fancier than that. Fair enough. You are going to destroy Contra. I hope to. Everything is ready. I just need to get back. He gives the altar a haunted look. I hope you won't ask me the secret to my mixture. I have been subjected to a lot of questioning lately. It is tiresome. Tiresome. Okay, I guess it wasn't that bad. The way you make it sound. Should I escort you back to Contra? It is not necessary. I think I can get back safer alone. Really? I know a few spells. I don't think I'll be in danger of being seen. Okay, very confident. Why don't you go back to Contra? Wait, what? But he literally said that he was going to. Or is that just, why don't you go back, like a suggestion? I mean, he was doing that anyway, right? Mysterious nods. I will see you there soon, I hope. Again, I appreciate your help. He mutters a spell. In a moment, he becomes translucent, hard to see unless you are concentrating on it. Then he turns and walks swiftly to the north. Could you maybe teach us that spell? That seems useful. Is he also actually doing it? Well, I mean, I guess we have to imagine the translucent part. Alright, fair enough. Can we smash this evil altar? No, guess not. Steel dagger, I suppose that's what they were going to use to sacrifice him. Well, that was that. Man. Sorry, Hawk. That really was unnecessary. But oh well. Is there even that much left on the ground? Not really a huge amount, but probably still going to come back for it? Maybe? Or is there... Do I have things that really aren't worth much? I mean, these boots, to be honest, they're gonna sell for 5. So I can, at the very least, take that instead. And this. This. And leave the boots here. Gauntlets, oh, they're worth even less. So, there you go. Yeah, she has some of those as well. I guess, in a way, I'd rather take the gauntlets, I guess. Rather take the boots than the gauntlets. Was that actually it? Oh, well, in that case... Oops. No. I keep thinking that I can just exchange the items, but no. It's not quite how it works. Find look is also only 20. We got even more gauntlets, turns out. Okay, there you go. I guess I'm okay leaving these here. These are not mushroom samples, right? Would be kind of odd to find them here. Obviously, we're supposed to take them from actual farmland. Okay, well, that was that. Of course, yeah, I mean... I guess if Hawk hadn't died, stupidly, I would still be okay checking out this tunnel, but, you know, for now, I guess it makes sense to return to Kotra. Too bad we can't actually sell stuff there. Huh? Hello? Oh, there's a door in the way. Fair enough. I mean, honestly, we can just take the teleporter quickly. Which should heal us automatically. Wait, actually, it does not. Interesting. I guess we have to quickly step through the gate here. Yep. That does the trick. And we actually have 4 crystals to turn in while we're here. Might as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And we can also sell things here. 8 bars of steel. 2 bars of gold. A whole bunch of crystals. Several golden goblets as well, I think? Well, maybe just one. Yeah, this should all go... Yeah, the Ice Hydra Helm, I mean, no, surely we don't have a use for that anymore. I don't think. Yeah, Molten Halberd, it's a shame, but I'm sure we're gonna find an actually decent two-handed magical weapon at some point. Surely. Okay, these we keep, obviously. All of the stuff down here, I think we keep as well. Oh dear. I think the entire middle row, basically, is good to sell. Iron short sword, chainmail vest, another iron short sword. Yeah, these I'm holding on to for unclear reasons. And for him, it's everything but the ones, because we might have a use for those. Ruined jade necklace, poison to acid resistance. Yeah, there's a second golden goblet. I thought so. Okay, and let's see. We're now at 24,592, 27,885. Not bad. Not a bad haul. Okay. Oh, and I missed an iron short sword somehow. Oh, also another thing that I actually remembered before starting the recording, and wanted to do before anything else. But I guess I got distracted by the whole camera shenanigans and my little intro. So yeah, I wanted to give him one of these because we can give him, yeah, 2 levels of intelligence, which unlocks anatomy too. You know, as a skill. Well, I mean, what else? But yeah, it unlocks anatomy to put points into. All right, back to Contra. See if Asterius has made it there in the meantime. Presumably he has. Or maybe he got lost on the way again, and we have to look for him again. That would be an interesting twist. Oh, never mind. He's just there. I have freed Asterios, by the way. Yeah, sure did. She nods. She doesn't look as pleased as you expected. Okay. Interesting. Well, then the destruction of Contra... I mean, I suppose she is opposed to the idea of destroying Contra. Would she have organized his abduction? And sacrificed her own people, who she sent with him? No way, right? Also, it doesn't really look like we can investigate any further. Well, then the destruction of Contra will have to happen, won't it? One of our oldest cities. So many years of work. Such defenses. Smashed to bits. Well, orders are orders. I will prepare our soldiers for a quick departure. You can go tell Asterios to destroy the city before he wanders off again. She thinks for a bit. Also, you need to go down there and help him. Assist him with whatever he needs. That is an order. Okay. I was going to head downstairs anyway, because we have not actually looked at the sewers, or what remains of them. And obviously I want to do that before we blow the place up. Although I really wonder, is the terrain going to change in a major way? Is there going to be just a huge smoking crater after this is all done? That would be interesting, and certainly the biggest change to the map that we have seen ever. I mean, we have seen very minor kind of things changing. Like, I mean, really, what have we seen? I suppose the Portal Fortress isn't the Great Portal? That actually changed physically, right? The map for it changed after the incident? Or maybe it didn't. It's not like the whole place blew up, it's just the portal that became unstable, so maybe not even that. I want to say that there were examples, but just not on the scale of like changing an entire sub-map, basically. But surely something of the sort will have to happen, right? Or something will have to happen. Well, I'm looking forward to that, to how they handle that, actually. Anyway, Sagittarius, hello. Commander Myrena says it is time to destroy Kotra. I am to help you. Or maybe we can talk to him a little bit more. He's standing at a stone table, grinding up some charcoal in a mortar and pestle. Now that he's in his environment, he seems much calmer. I mean, he seemed pretty calm before, to be honest, considering the circumstances. Ah, my rescuer. I'm so pleased to see you again. Without you, I would have no hope of returning to the surface, or of completing the job I came to Kotra to do. You're from the Empire? He nods. I am. I miss it terribly, as you can imagine. I have been trapped down here for some time. But it was they who sent me down here. Nobody on the surface would allow me to create my fire dust near them. What is fire dust? It is a new alchemical concoction, one I have been working on for years. One I have almost perfected. Kotra will be its true test. What I do here will prove that it works. It is a black powder. Why didn't you call it black powder? I don't know. Is black powder even... No, it's gunpowder, right? Where is it also called black powder? I'm confused now. Never mind. When massed together and touched with flame, it will produce a fireball to rival even the greatest wizard spells. Seems hard to believe. Well, I guess we'll see pretty soon. Why wouldn't they let you work on fire dust on the surface? Because I would not lie. I made clear to them that it was dangerous work, but I required resources that required I be near a city. Honestly, I don't really buy that. You could absolutely just transport whatever resources he needs to a safe distance away. Like, even just, a mile outside of a city would be safe enough, would be far enough away for any tests, right? To not endanger the city. And that's certainly not a distance that is impossible to transport any kind of, supplies. So yeah, I don't know. Don't know about that. Don't know that they really needed to send him underground. Of course, I would be far enough from the city that any explosions would do no harm, but the mayor's paranoid as always did not believe me. Yeah, well, okay. How is fire dust made? I mean, I suppose by near a city he did mean within, a reasonable distance, but still safe enough. Okay, sure. How is fire dust made? Asterios shakes his head. I will use my power to aid Avernum, but that is all. I will not surrender this secret. I have already made this clear to the castle, and they accepted my terms. Okay. I mean, you have people literally watching every step along the way, right? So, if they're not complete idiots... Hey, ambulance. How are you doing? If they're not complete idiots, which apparently, though, unfortunately, they seem to be mostly, they should be able to recreate what you're doing reasonably. Well, maybe eventually they will. Okay, how exactly will you destroy Kotra? I mean, we pretty much know, but I have spent months of hard work here making fire dust, packing it into casks and placing them in the sewers. I have connected them with a rope, infused with fire dust, that will carry flame from cask to cask. My own invention. Now all that remains is to go downstairs and touch off the conflagration. That seems safe enough. What exactly needs to be done? I need to go to exactly the right place and touch flame to the rope. Then we must all run, very fast. Why does it have to be you who touches the flame to the rope? And why does it have to be done down there? Like, okay, anyway. What will happen? The fire dust casks will explode, one after another, caving in the sewers and collapsing the city walls above. Why are you doing this? Because in return, I get the perfect circumstances to test the mixture. Also, the soldiers have worked very hard to obtain materials and bring them to me. What alchemist could ask for more? Right. Commander Myrena says, it is time to destroy Kotra. I'm here to help you. I am to help you. I did not say the correct thing. Sorry. There you go. Sage Asterius turns from his work table. Truly, this is a great day. For me, for you, for history. The stairs down to the first cask are just inside the north wall. You can gain access near the east gate. I will take up my position now. Please join me quickly, and be prepared. You never know what might happen. What might happen, actually? I mean, we shouldn't really expect to have to fight anything. I mean, this has nothing to do with magic, so there shouldn't be any demons summoned or anything. But you never know. It's Avernum, after all. Barely able to maintain his excitement. Contain his excitement. I'm sure he maintains it just fine. He leaves the workshop. The conversation ends. Okay. And indeed, he just disappeared. Not even fading away this time. Okay, so we have these stairs here. Yeah, that he asked us to take. So obviously I'm going to take the other set first, just in case it leads us to a separate area. Oh, I guess this is where we're gonna emerge after the events that are about to unfold. Probably. Okay. Also, hold on a second again. Okay, right. We need to take the other stairs. Fair enough. Also, I wonder if... Well, I guess we're going to see if there's some sort of gate that would have been presumably closed before. Kind of wish, though, I had checked this place out before this whole sequence was about to start. Anyway, you descend into Contra sewers. They are not as advanced as those of Silvar or Amaria. Every time the Cotrans tried to expand them, some calamity interrupted their work. There's a heavy smell in the air down here, but not one you expect. It is a sulfurous stink that burns your nose and makes you cough. It smells like an alchemist has been hard at work down here. I mean, we know that's the case. You note a trail of black powder on the floor. Specks of it lead through the gate to the south. Yeah, so this probably would have been closed before, right? Actually, this whole sequence of gates kind of makes me uncomfortable. You enter the square chamber underneath the sewer. Underneath the sewer? Well, we're in the sewers. Anyway, Sage Asterius is waiting for you. He is standing next to a small barrel. When he sees you, he smiles and looks down at the barrel. You see? It is ready. You inspect the barrel. It is about 2 feet high. It has been stained a dark red shade, perhaps to serve as a warning. A thin black cord runs out of its base and into a crack in the pavement. It must run under the stones. The harsh sulphurous smell is very strong in here. Asterios says, Come in, come in. You should see this. It will be quite remarkable. This cask is much weaker than the others. The other casks are deadly. You aren't sure what he means by that. Oh, he's just going to demonstrate blowing up a relatively weak bomb? I see. When you are in the chamber, Sage Asterius turns to look at you. Yes, yes, you have come to see this. Excellent. I know that the commander wanted you to help me, but very little remains to be done. He picks up a lit candle from the floor and indicates the cask. This is full of fire dust. He indicates a thin rope covered with black dust that runs from the cask into a crack in the floor. Now and then the gate behind you begins to close. And finishes closing, apparently. Okay, and now the commander is going to show up and tell us that... Yep, sure, there she is, okay. Sage Asterius looks at the closed gate, perplexed. That is not right. Probably a malfunction. It is fortunate I had not touched fire to the rope. If I had, we would be in great danger. You hear footsteps to the west. You turn and see Commander Myrana enter the room. Sage Asterius looks relieved. Ah, Commander, here to see the event, I see. Well, there will be a delay. He points at the closed gate. As you look at the gate, you think you can hear shouting, very faint, coming from the tunnel. The commander says, Yes, that is a problem. Let me take a look. Together, we might be able to force it open. Commander, I don't quite trust you. The commander brushes past you. Wait, there is something I must do. No, don't. You are not going to kill Asterios. We're gonna... Where did I save? I'll save here, I guess. Commander Myrana passes near Asterios on the way to the gate. Then she turns. Her arm is a blur. There's a flash of steel. Asterios falls to his knees, his throat cut. Of course. He points a finger at the cask and tries to mutter a spell. No sound comes out. He collapses. Commander Myrana smirks. You know, I didn't think that would work. There was a good chance Asterios would kill us all. But we survived. Well, I will survive. More sounds echo to you from the tunnel to the north. Fighting in Kotra and screaming. What? Did you hear that? Someone is fighting upstairs. That's not the right thing to say in a situation like this. She literally just murdered their VIP right in front of us. I mean, I think what is the correct, the best reaction here out of these three. Oh, I think it is not difficult to understand. No, really, it isn't. Asterios is dead, and soon all of the other Avernite soldiers will be too. Sure enough, the sounds of battle outside quickly come to an ominous halt. There, now only you remain, and not for long. But who killed them? The Slesurikai, raiders of the mighty Horde, here to claim Contra on my signal. I finally weakened our defenses enough that a small force with surprise could do the job. It was risky doing the attack with so few, but that is the way of war. And as you can see, she nods to Asterios, we had no time left. You weakened the defenses? How? You're an employee of the Slith. I mean, yeah, I really wonder, is she actually a human who has been somehow been bought by the Sliths? Or is she somehow a Slith in disguise? You're the employee of the Slith Horde? Don't act so shocked. You're only jealous that you did not think of it. No, not really. Avernum is crumbling. I mean, we've literally been offered to join, right? I think? Actually, I'm not entirely sure what we talked to the Shade about. The Shade? The Shadow? The Shadow. But I want to say that they probably offered us to work for the Sliths instead or something. I don't know. Avernum is crumbling, doomed. I decided in the end I want to live. And when Kres the Shadow, came to me, I knew I had the chance. Yeah, okay. So we resisted, you did not. Makes sense, I guess. Please spare me. Let me join you. You know what? I'm gonna say that right now. Because... well, what? You aren't serious. This is some trick. And even if it were not, the mighty horde only takes a few to join them. There's just no room for you. She listens. I think I have delayed you enough. My help was here. Sure enough, you hear a gate open to the west, letting in several Slith raiders. Yeah, I mean, I've already seen that guy standing there for a while. Now we can kill you. We will remove the casks. The horde will seize Kotra, causing Avernum to no end of trouble. And I will live. She raises her bow, and the warriors advance. Okay, so we are supposed to fight her now, but, I mean, before we do that, I just want to know if it's technically possible. It would be, right? We can definitely attack her, I mean... The question is whether she's going to still insist on running for Asterios and still killing him. I mean, obviously that... somehow the game will enforce that to happen, I'm sure, but... I still want to see if there's maybe some kind of way to break this whole sequence of events. You tried to stop Commander Marana, but she is too fast. She leaps toward Asterios. Okay, I was not expecting specific, specialized dialogue for this. Her arm is a blur. Okay, well... You just killed Asterios. Oh, Asterios is only the start, but now all of the Evernight soldiers in Kotra should be dead. Sure enough, the sounds of battle quickly come to an ominous halt. Who killed them? The Sliths. You weakened the defenses how? Offering my soldiers to other postings, sending them on dangerous patrols. Okay, wow, holy crap. So she was literally just looking after herself, and not even like herself and her soldiers. Nope. She joined the horde, and, screw anyone else. Wow. Surrendering supplies, just small steps to make me look incompetent but not treasonous. And communicating with the horde, of course. And you had all of those in your command killed? It was the price I had to pay to live. It took many sleepless nights to come to the decision, I assure you. But once I saw it was my only hope, I acted. Okay. Right. What did they offer you? Survival. There is a colony of humans near Formallo. Those who help the horde. Oh, interesting. A whole human colony, a colony of human traders. Well, I'm looking forward to visiting those at some point. I wonder how that encounter is going to go. Those who help the horde and who will be spared, I will join them. It is frightening being at their mercy, but it is my only hope. And you think you can kill me? I mean, do you know who we are? It will be a true challenge, I know. I didn't want the castle to send help, and when they did, I did not think they would send someone actually competent. And then you managed to rescue Asterios after I went to so much trouble to lose him. I am not sure that I can slay you. I will do my best. Just bad luck that it came to this. Yeah, I guess. How unfortunate. Well, you will not get away with this. Perhaps not, but I am a soldier. I never receive a guarantee of success. Still, I think my odds are good. Once you are dead. She listens. I think I have delayed you enough. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is all extremely unfortunate for Asterios. Oh well. How tough are these guys, actually? Okay. Not that bad, it seems like. Well, we kind of want to heal, I guess, but we also want some of this. Thankfully we got hasted. Okay, of course she's an archer, so yeah. Okay, that's really annoying. Now we can't really get to her at all. Slow? Try to daze? Try to daze. Okay. We actually dazed this guy here who was running... Seemed like he was running after Hawk, so... That's good. Why are these people already damaged, actually? Not quite sure, but I guess we'll just... Oh. We'll just go ahead and one-shot this guy, almost? That works. Down to 6 hit points. I could finish him off, or I could do some sort of AoE spell, perhaps, to take out more than one of them. It's a bit of a risk, but I think we should be okay. I'm gonna go with War Blessing here. Oh, that was an interesting choice. Ah, okay. So that guy definitely died to a riposte. Maybe we riposted them both, and I was just not really paying attention before. And that's how they got damaged. Okay, that's one down. Well, another one down, I should say. Maybe cure the acid. Okay. It's maybe a little bit late now, but there. You have some acid of your own. Armor reduction again? I guess that wasn't really necessary, but, you know. Better safe than sorry. A well-aimed blow and another regular attack. I mean, she might... Yeah. Okay, she was going to continue attacking him. You hear a hideous rasp to the east. You turn and see Sage Asterius. Oh, he's still there. I mean, he's still alive. He's not quite dead. He has managed, through a superhuman act of will, to rise to his knees and grab the lit candle he prepared. Commander Morana shouts, "No, you can't!" Asterius slowly slumps forward. On the way down, he touches the flame to the rope. The rope begins to burn. Oh no. Asterius closes his eyes. He's dead now, and the carefully guarded secret of fire dust dies with him. But that is not the worst of your problems. The burning end of the rope disappears between the stone tiles. Very soon, this room will be nothing but a mass of rubble. Cool. Interesting that happened just before Morana died. Well, I mean, she's dead now. And she dropped a fine cloak, a warrior's cloak. Okay, melee and pole weapons. Hardiness and defense. I mean, I'm definitely going to take that for now, but we'll sort that out later. For now, I think we just run. Okay. We're gonna have to deal with some slits on the way, of course. I feel like this is probably a situation where we want to stay in combat mode for most of this, because otherwise, out of combat, the explosion is going to happen much, much faster. Right, we have all these explosive barrels along the way. I mean, there's slits there. I mean, I kind of want to head down this way instead. Oh, there's loot to be had. I think we'll be okay, probably. We'll just take all of this stuff. Huh? Oh, out of action points. Well, we'll be fine for sure. Just wait. Take the final bit of loot. Run back. And obviously we'll have to deal with the enemies along the way, but that's fine. Whoa, okay. We kind of skipped the explosion part and went straight to the rubble part, but that's okay. What are we dealing with here? Slith Shaman? Slith Mage? Okay. Not a ton of hit points. Why don't you... I know they're gonna be relatively resistant to it. Oh, come on. Really? Wait, you can get a little bit closer. Surely that's enough. Yeah, okay. Wait, we're not hitting those? Really? That's surprising. Yeah, okay, now the next batch of them can approach us. That's also fine. Well, you know, to heal a little bit now. I wonder if... Surely these barrels are not all gonna go off at the same time, right? It's gonna start with this one, then this one, to give us just a little bit of time and a certain sense of danger. While still being somewhat reasonable. Nice one shot. Okay, we'll slowly move you forward. Shoot the mage, I guess. Seems like a decent idea. I don't suppose you're close enough for one of these, no. I guess I could do another one. Another fireball, even if it's not particularly effective. Okay. Grab some loot while we can. You look through the gate and see a terrifying sight. At least a dozen casks stacked up and ready to blow. This will probably be the last room in the series to be destroyed. If you can't get out of Contra before the fire reaches this chamber, you will never get out at all. Well, we might get out in pieces. I suppose that's not really what we want. What kind of attack is that? Yeah, okay, so that exploded next. Makes sense. Oh, really? You only made it exactly that far. Well, attack that priest. Do we need healing? I mean, yeah, I guess. We can also absolutely use another speed spell, but I definitely wanted to kill at least one of them. Honestly, I should have done a lightning spray to pretty much ensure killing both the shaman and priest, but we're fine. Slith Flinger, another Slith Flinger, yeah, okay. Okay. Decent opportunity to recast that haste spell. I guess, well, obviously I'll have to do any exploration and any looting that there is to be done down here during this sequence, so we'll have to deal with these sliths and probably take a look behind this door. All while technically we're still running away from the explosions. But so long as we stay in combat mode, I think we should be fine. So far it seems like the timer is pretty generous. I suppose I can have you running forward, although I'm slightly worried about getting spotted by the next set of enemies. Okay, no. Not immediately. Nice, and then it was well, not one shot, but we finished them off in one more blow. That's nice. Okay, there's not a whole lot in here. Wisdom Crystal. Okay, we definitely wanted that one. And she's run out of action points. Okay. Return life. Can we hand that over to the right person? You can. You can take that one. Battle Crystal, Persian Crystal. Leather bracers. I mean, loot is going to be all over the place, but I guess at this point I'm not that worried about the right person getting the right stuff. Also looks like we're really getting close to the end of this. This does not seem like a particularly long sequence. Okay, you grab that. Make sure there's nothing left on the ground. I did not mean to do that. Forward. Yep, the next one blue. We're gonna be fine, no problem. Okay, more enemies, of course. Not quite done here yet. Nice, got them all. Got them pretty good as well. Seems like there's nothing else to worry about here. Yeah, he's trying to run after Hawk. But he did not quite make that. Javelin's not worth anything. Oh, or did... Actually, I mean, let's get out of combat and save real quick. Okay. Nothing we can do here, huh? And this is... I just want to know. Didn't the game say that there were like a dozen barrels stacked on the other side of this grate? But we can't see them at all. Why didn't they just fill this room with barrels? Okay, anyway, looks like we're fine even after wasting a little bit of time here. Yep, I mean, we're basically at the exit now. Of course, things might not look particularly great upstairs, but we'll know in just a moment. In fact, let's just exit like this. You manage to escape the sewers of Contra. Behind you, you hear another series of explosions. A cloud of dust rises from the pit. The route behind you is blocked. The walls of the city still stand. That means that somewhere below you there are a series of powerful charges still waiting to be set off. You need to get out of Contra before they blow. As you round the corner, you see several Slith warriors. Their spears are covered with blood. They must be the ones that slew the Avernite soldiers. They're confused and disorganized, unsure of how to react to the explosions. Hey guys. So, are we actually still on a timer? I really wonder. You know what? I'm gonna save here again, and actually just waste a ton of time. Well, I suppose we should probably still deal with these. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's kill them first. And then instead of running out of the city as quickly as we can... Oh, hi there. Horde Raider Akos. Sure, I guess we'll... oh, well, that's not a great start. Slightly better. There. We can use some new buffs. Yep, that's a lot of incoming attacks. That dazed exactly one of them, which helps a little bit, but I was hoping for a little bit more than that. Okay, we were surprisingly good. Okay, we dazed two more of them. That helps a lot for sure. Can we Please. Okay, definitely make sure to hit the right person here. Okay, good. And you can start working on the boss. He thankfully only has 1,000 hit points, which is not the worst I've seen, for sure. Ouch. Okay, I actually do need to recast haste. Because it was apparently starting to run out. Just a rolling blow. Yep. Pretty good damage. You just continue to barely keep up with the healing. Yikes. A bit late, probably. Also, he's very resistant to it, but... Okay. And now she actually gets a haste proc, and I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. I guess, throw a small heal. Xaz's way. Okay, summon bat. Man, I kind of just want to throw lightning into this mix here. That might not be very smart, depending on who else gets hit. I mean, it should theoretically hit the bat and then one other enemy. I'll just try it. Okay, that's fine. The boss is about to go down. Well, actually he's relatively resistant, so it's not going down quite as fast as I would like. But it's fine. Come on. One more really good hit here, and that's it. Okay, good. I sure hope that whatever timer might be ticking in the background is not too tight. Because it certainly takes us a little bit to deal with all these enemies, but surely they accounted for that. Hey there. Just... oh. That's a fire bat, huh? Dang it. It's also an unstable one, so it's gonna explode. That's unfortunate, but it did not actually deal a ton of damage at all. Oh, wow, nice one. Just kill this guy quickly. Really? What just happened? We all died. And we still leveled up. I think Lulu might still be alive. I see a 1 pixel of red. Sagittarius' elaborate network of casks works exactly as intended. The flame reaches the final cache of fire dust. A massive series of explosions shakes Kotra. So we were really supposed to run away while fighting, I guess. Because I feel like we dealt with these enemies relatively quickly, as quickly as could have been reasonably expected. And still, obviously, it was not quite fast enough to avoid the explosion that way and still run away afterwards. So I guess, yeah, it would make sense to... would have made sense to start running while fighting them off. Which would have been awkward, but somewhat doable, I guess. But also, we might actually have survived miraculously. I guess we'll see. A massive series of explosions shakes Kotra. Fire shoots up through cracks in the floor. Sections of the cave floor glow red and melt. The shockwave alone is enough to shatter your bones. And then, one by one, the walls of Kotra collapse. Soon, there is nothing left of them but long stacks of rubble. The city of Kotra, survivor of many wars, is gone forever. Only wreckage marks its passing. And somehow, Lulu survived with 3 hit points. I have no idea how. This was definitely supposed to be completely lethal. Yep. What the heck? No, seriously, how did this work? Everyone took thousands of points of damage. Lulu took actually the most damage of everyone. 4,246 damage, and still she survived with 3 hit points. Okay. I mean... is there a way out? There is, okay. Heal yourself? First and foremost. There you go. Heal yourself again. Get out of combat. Pick up the loot. Hey, thanks for the knowledge brew. I guess the boss maybe dropped that? I was actually, before all of this happened, or as it was happening, while I was still not entirely sure if we actually had survived, I was wondering if they died where the rubble now spawned, and if any loot they might have dropped would be unavailable, but it seems like that was not the case. We just happened to kill them in just the right place. Or maybe the loot would still have been lootable, even if it was on the rubble tiles. Okay, anyway, that... I guess I'll save. Because, yeah, clearly we're still fine. That is really odd. If you have any kind of explanation for how she could have possibly survived taking 4,000 damage, I mean, what kind of mechanism even is there that would prevent you from just outright dying? She certainly didn't have any sort of buff, or she doesn't have... like, I mean, she never survives killing blows normally. It's not like a passive ability for being a cat or something. You know, it's something you could reasonably... I could reasonably believe being a thing, but... I mean, in a different game, or even in this game, but it's not. It's, you know, it could be, but it isn't. But still, somehow she's alive. Okay, anyway, that was fun, for sure. I mean, honestly, I was going to just fight these guys and then wait it out, and then reload and fight them and actually run away, just because I wanted to see if the game would actually kill me. And well, yeah, it tried. It sure tried its best. And it very nearly would have killed us all. Even though I wasn't aware of, you know, doing anything wrong, but... okay, I mean, again, I'll take it. It's, this is certainly not the expected outcome, but, I guess I can accept this. Especially if it just, you know, saves me the having to reload and redoing the fight. Which turned out to be a little bit, well, not difficult, but a little bit longer, at least, than expected. Also, speaking of longer, yeah, this has taken a little bit longer than expected. I certainly did not expect to have a full-on mini-boss encounter, another mini-boss encounter after reaching the surface. I thought we were basically done with the sequence. So, yeah, anyway, that's, whoops, that's not the right button, there we go. I guess I'll just end it here. Next time we're going to, well, I'm going to run back to Silvar, I suppose. And, you know, that's going to revive everyone. I'm going to sell and sort out the inventory, and then next time we're going to figure out what to do next, I suppose. I mean, I suppose the Kotra quest is done. 8 Kotra? Well, yeah, we sure did 8 Kotra. I mean, the plan ultimately succeeded against all odds. So there's that. And, I mean, we could report, we could return to the castle with those news, but, you know, Levitt is not going to find words of gratitude for us, I'm sure. He's only going to remind us that there is still another task to be done. So I guess, yeah, I'm not even going to bother returning yet. And we've already started investigating the Dranlon situation anyway, kind of accidentally. So I guess the next step is probably just to return to those tunnels and check out that Kytrak passage and see where that leads. Right. Yeah. But for now, I'm going to call it an episode. The longest one yet, I think, in the series. So there's that. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this spectacle. This unusual spectacle. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.